So, welcome back, guys. So I've been asked by a few people, they wanted to see Tech Bob, and I'm also going to give you guys an update as to what's going on in the parks, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So, without waiting any longer, Tech Bob has asked me for his own intro. I can't believe I'm doing this for him. So, here he comes. He's going to have his own intro. He wants his own intro, and he won't come and he won't appear unless he gets one. So, I'm going to give him an intro. Here we go. So that was Tech Bob's intro. He wouldn't appear. He's on the way. So here he comes. So Tech Bob is now going to show you the importance of keeping your tech dry. I'm not even going to look at what he's doing. It's too scary. Phones are the most expensive things you can pretty much take into a park, along with your smart tech. I'm not watching what he's doing. If he said he was going to put it in water and I didn't think he was going to do it, he is actually putting rather expensive tech watches and mobile phones into water, and I'm not watching. It's too scary. But it shows you the importance of making sure that before you go on the Cali River Rapids, yes, you Megan Moves, link in the description, make sure you have waterproof cases, as I do on my phones, and make sure your tech is waterproof. That's today's helpful tip from Tech Bob. I can't believe he's just done that. So let's get on with a news update, and now you know you make sure your tech is waterproof in the park. I can't believe he just did that. Okay, let's go over to the news desk and let's give you an update. You guys already know a lot of this stuff, so I'm sorry if you know about it, but I'm just going to try and do it my way, and see you in a minute. Okay, let's go over to the newsroom. Hi, welcome to the VWDW Challenge. I'm Wayne, this is my channel. I just thought I'd do a very quick update as to some of the things I've noticed that are happening around the park. And I'm going to concentrate on one or two of the parks just to give you an idea as to what's going on. Regular Disney goers will already know all this stuff, so I'll try and get through it as quick as I can. So first we're going to start off with Epcot. Creations. Creations is the new shop in Disney. They called it Creations, and I'm rather happy it's coming because it looks really, really good. The concept looks really good, and it's a massive shop, and the inside of it, where the windows are on the outside, is all glass overlooking trees. Very natural, open feeling shop. It's going to be more Disney than anything Epcot, which I'm rather a little bit disappointed about, because I just wanted Epcot to stay the way it is. But Disney have said that they're going to bring more Disney into the parks. I always thought looked at Epcot as a standalone park with its own sort of like charisma, should we say. But now they seem to be taking that away. The new shop Creations is going to be very, very Mickey Mouse themed, and more in line with the rest of the shops in the park. So I think they're taking away some of its individuality. But it does look like a really, really good shop. Now, Club Cool is coming back. Now, most of us know Club Cool. It's where we always went to get our free little samples of Coke and a bit of a pick-me-up in the park, and it was really good. So, I have one or two reservations. Disney have said it's going to open parallel with the shop, but however, whether that means it's on the other side of the park and it's opening at the same time, they haven't been very clear on what's actually happening with Club Cool. My concern is that down in Disney Springs, they are charging for a taster samples of the drinks, whereas in the old one in Epcot it was actually free. So I hope when Club Cool opens, they don't do what they've done in Disney Springs and charge you a ridiculous amount of money for a small 20ml cups of drink, which were quite good and quite fun to taste, especially as in the United Kingdom we're paying £1,000 for £1,400 I think we paid for 2 tickets. They're very, very expensive. Thousands of dollars for a ticket to go into a park and then get clobbered for free samples of drinks. I think that would be a bit harsh on behalf of Disney. So I hope they see sense and don't do what they've done in Disney Springs and start charging. But Creations as a shop looks phenomenal. I just wish it was a bit more individual to Epcot like it's always been. There are lights coming, lights like you've never seen before. Spaceship Earth has been retrofitted with LED lights. Now I don't know whether you've noticed, they are all wired in now, and Disney completed them a few weeks ago. They have tested them, but I don't think anyone's been able to catch photos. There is concept art of what it's going to look like. I was a little bit worried when I saw the pictures of what it was going to look like, that they would be massive, protruding black like blobs sticking out all over it. But when you actually look at it, they're hardly noticeable, and they've done a really good job of wiring these lights into Spaceship Earth, and I think it's going to look amazing. They will be up and running for the 50th. They are also doing the same thing with the Hollywood Tower of Terror, and they are also doing the same thing with Animal Kingdom's Tree of Life. That's also going to be lit up in the same fashion, and that looks like a tree from Avatar. It looks absolutely amazing. If the concept art is anything to go by, it's going to be good. I also understand Disney are planning on being back to 100% capacity for restaurants as well for the 50th. So that's quite good as well. Magic Kingdom staff have been issued new uniforms. I haven't been able to grab hold of any artwork of them to show you, but I understand they do look a little bit more modern than what the older ones were. So the cast members in Disney have been given new cast members in Magic Kingdom have been given new uniforms, which looks quite good. And also, if anyone is planning on going in 2022, Disney have now also cancelled the Magical Express. They are expecting European visitors like myself and other people who are coming now, despite paying 5-star hotel prices to get there and have our transport included, they're now giving us an extra fee on top. Extortionate prices for parks and tickets and food, and now they're taking away the transport. I don't know how that's going to sit with a lot of British tourists. It could be the difference between going to Florida and not going to Florida, especially as they're now having to pay £120 per person each way for COVID PCR testing, and that on top can add quite a substantial amount of money to their flights. So I'm going to wait and see how that goes. Hopefully in September I will be able to give you an update on how it all goes and how the process is and how it's going along. However, they are replacing that the Magical Express with a monorail, and I've been told in 2023 to 2024 the monorail will be opening. There is a hub. I'm going to try and get a picture of the hub for you, of what that actually looks like. And once I've done that, I will try and put the hub up behind me so you can see what this monorail hub is going to actually look like. But I understand it looks pretty spectacular. And that should be able to take you directly into Disney Springs, where you will then have to decant onto a bus. I don't know what Disney are thinking. And then from Disney Springs, you're going to have to go to a bus to find your hotel. I don't get it. But anyway, that's a different story altogether. So that's my news report. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope there's some new things in there. Hope you enjoyed seeing what the parks are. Hopefully, if the concept art is good, what the parks will look like when we get there September. Next week is a 2-part vlog over 2 weeks, and no one's going to guess what's coming. As soon as I finish this, I now have to start on that vlog to start prepping and getting everything ready for that vlog. But a lot of people are going to be surprised. And knowing me, it's going to be fun. Leia's going to be with me next week. See you next week. Please come back. I can guarantee you there's going to be some channels. It's just going to be something that hopefully you've not seen before. Something rare. And I'll see you next week. Okay. Till then, get your vaccine. Stay safe. Keep your fingers crossed for me for September. And see you next week.